thing about fishing the lake that I'm fishing here, it's pretty deep, so I really don't think I'm gonna have an issue getting snagged up. And I brought 3 deep diving crankbaits with me. I brought 2 that dives to 12 feet and then 1 that dives all the way to 15 feet. Like I said, I've never tried a deep diving crankbait before, so instead of going right to the 15-foot diver, I think I'm gonna start off with the 12-foot diver. And the color I'm gonna be throwing today is Phantom Watermelon Red Craw. It's just kind of like a green pumpkin top, clear red belly. So main goal is to gain a little bit more confidence in the deep diving crankbait. I've actually never caught a fish on the deep diving crankbait before. So I got this Strike King, I believe this is like a 5XD on 20-pound fluorocarbon to a medium heavy St. Croix Bass X rod, and then I'm using a Shimano SLX DC. I've also never fished here when the water has been this dirty. Typically you can see 10-12 feet to the bottom easy, but right now you probably have about 5 to 6 feet of visibility. And when I get into the more shallower parts of this lake, I'm going to be switching over to a little flick shake rig, but mainly I'm just going to be using this deep diving crankbait. But we're just gonna start throwing it. This left hand edge here, it drops off, and at that point there it drops all the way down to 40 feet. Now I don't want to be fishing this crankbait in 40 feet of water, but what I do want to do is throw this along that drop off in about 20 feet. I'm aiming for about 15 to 20 feet. And if I can just tick the tops of the rocks, even better. Just broke out the wacky worm. See if there's anything on that log up in shallow water here. Alright, one last cast on the wacky rig. Let's get it all the way up underneath this overhang here. Got it underneath the overhang. First fish today. It's a little smallmouth. And it's a little largemouth. First fish today, just a small little pounder. That was my last blackworm, but luckily I have an entire pack of Morning Dawn sticko worms. Alright, switching back over to the deep diving crankbait. I know it's windy, so you guys probably can't really hear me that well. Got him. No way, dude. That was a really nice bass. Dang. Alright, so before I move out of this cove, I want to throw the little flick shake around. Follow the weed edge around. Oh, yes. I already got one. Threw the crankbait up by that tree. Got nothing. Throw the little flick shake up, instantly get this little smallmouth. And by smallmouth, I mean largemouth. Typically I catch a decent, ooh, that one's kind of chunky. Got one. Another largemouth. About a pounder. Probably came off of that log right there. Alright, we're going to do one last cast with the flick shake, and then we're going to switch back to the deep diving crankbait. Just because off the edge of this little island right there, it does drop off into about 15 feet. What the fuck? Backlashed, my line snapped on the backlash and off it went somewhere into the wind. So stupid. I'm using the same crankbait, just a different color. This color is called Bully. Alright, so first fish for me on the deep diving crankbait. Just a small little largemouth bass. But literally the cast, my GoPro died, and then probably 2 more hands of the handle on my reel, and this thing hit. But of course that happens if you guys make videos on YouTube. That's just the way it works. Your GoPro dies, then you catch fish. Got him. I think he's small too. Yeah. I'll take that though. Another bass off the point of this island here on the deep diving crankbait. Still only about a pound. Got him. Another one. Dang. They are schooled up right there. But another pounder. I'm gonna take out the wacky rig for a sec, just to fish this little pocket. I definitely can't get in there with, got him. Definitely can't get in there with my crankbait, but get up in here. On the flick shake. Maybe about half pounder right there. Another little largemouth. That one looked like it got ate by something. Well, that is it for today. And overall, I did gain a little bit of confidence in the deep diving crankbait. Now, I didn't catch any bigs, and I actually dumped the only big fish I had on today. But I came out and I caught some fish, so I really can't ask for much more. And the majority of the fish came on this weighted wacky rig, or a flick shake rig. This is an 1/8 of an ounce little tungsten weight right there. And plus, I was only out here for about 3 or 4 hours, so I really can't complain too much. I come out with videos every single week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Peace.